משהו דחוף? אני יכול להתקשר לך יותר מאוחר, עוד איזה שעה? אני יכול להתקשר לך עוד איזה שעה? טוב, ביי. Hello, and welcome to the stream, everyone. So, I'm going to continue my breach expedition, and that's about it. Let's go. While this is loading, I'll just say something simple. We have a Corvette building competition on the channel and on the Discord, so you're welcome to submit your own ship. Yeah. All right. Let's look at the status right now. The expedition status. So phase 1 is now complete. We've done all the milestones. Phase 2 is also complete. Phase 3, we actually need to reach the third, well, they call it timestamp 3, reach the third rendezvous. Okay? And that will give us a prepackaged personal force field unit, which personally I don't use that much. But another thing that has happened is that I've worked hard over the last, oh wait, I forgot to move to switch the display. So here's the display. Sorry about that. Anyways, first phase and second phase are complete, and I've worked hard to get, and I have about 3,000 nanites. And the reason this is important is that with 3,000 nanites, I can buy, in the space anomaly, I can get one of my expedition ships. And this is one of the benefits of having done other expeditions, right? I'll summon the space anomaly. I'll fly in. Now this is a pretty small Corvette, and I'm using multiplayer off, of course. And of course my PvP settings are off, just in case. And I'm gonna look at what I can actually get from the various different rewards that I can get. These are rewards for past expeditions, etc. Now, it is very clear that in order to complete the milestones regarding the Arcadia, that's the ship that we're looking for old parts of. Okay, if we look here, we have this log of the fireship Arcadia, and I'm guessing that once we have all parts, we may be able to get some other things from it. Okay, so let's just get some space. Wait, what do we have on the ship? There's a lot of stuff on the ship. It's going to take some time to move if I switch ships. But the reason to switch ships is still very good, and that is that a different ship that I might get with nanites, right? It might have a far longer hyperdrive range, making my my travel faster between the different points, right? So Iron Vulture is an option. Let's look at it for a second. It has a hyperdrive range of 778 light years. That's way better than my current ship. Okay, if I compare the ships, my one has 114. Okay. Another thing is that my Corvette has 30 cargo slots and 26 tech slots, and this ship has 37 and 24. Okay, it will cost me 1,400 nanites, and I have 3,000. That is an option. What about the other ones? So there are several other ships that I can take, like the Starborn Runner, but this one comes with a hyperdrive range of 101. Yeah, it has 1,700 maneuverability, but that's not what we're looking for. No, we're actually looking for more hyperdrive range. Okay, other ships that I can get. Let's see. Let's find them. So the Utopia Speeder. Also, 101 hyperdrive range. No, I don't want that. The only ship that makes sense, I think, is the Iron Vulture. Let's see, let's see. There should be also the Golden Vector here. Also, 101. No, I'm not going to take that. I am going to take the Iron Vulture. Where is it? There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just switch between ships. I'll use it when I need to fly from place to place. Right? Okay. So I want to reach the third rendezvous point. So I'll just hop in my ship. Luckily, I think it's fueled. Yeah, I mean the hyperdrive is that's nice. There's 100% on the hyperdrive. Let's just go. Right. Okay. So with this ship, we can go, I think, directly to the correct system. Yeah, let's go. And we can hit the third milestone right away. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the downside here, of course, is that I can't use the Corvette's autopilot, right? Okay. While we're flying, let's just take a look at this. So we have this thing about relocate. Now this will require us to go and do a spacewalk. Okay, we're gonna have to activate this thing. Where is it? That, yeah, the debris rangefinder. While we're flying, we can refine something if we have something to refine. We have a runaway mold. Yeah, okay, we can do that. 11 nanites, that's fine. Let's go, let's go. Right, this is the approximate location. And while we're here, we can try to look for some kind of a structure in the vicinity. Now, I don't see anything specific in this area. It could be some distance away. It could be behind me. But scouting the area... Oh, there. This thing. It's probably this thing, right? Yeah. If you see it, good. If you don't see it, you'll use the scanner to find it. That's fine. This sound is the sound of an infinity worm. It's one of those huge sandworm things. I don't think I can... Ah, there it is. Here it is. That. Alright.
Thermal protection falling.
Yeah. So here, thermal protection is falling, but we have enough, right? We have enough for this. We can come up here. Always look up at the sky, at the ceiling. There, we got it. Okay. And we need to look for hazardous flora. It's almost always in the second room, if it is anywhere. I don't see it here. Okay, never mind. Let's just grab everything that we have here. Nothing found. Thank you very much, sir. Right. Search. Anything else? Right here. Okay, we do have a reward to collect. Let's get it. And The bolt caster module, we can put it here, right? Right, the barrel ionizer. And it is better if this goes here rather than that way. This increases the clip size, the damage, the shots per round, the burst cooldown. That's a very good upgrade. Now let's go do the main thing here. So, yeah, this is a marker for buried technology module, which is outside. Let's collect everything we can. Right. We'll deal with the terminal last. And wait, let's search this thing first. Now, whenever you see damaged machinery, there is always one of those buried technology modules around it, somewhere within 10 to 20 U away. And we have some living slime. And what did we get? We got some more nanites, which is okay. Yeah, living slime, always good to put here. And let's start the refining process. That's good. Now, well, there's nothing else on the walls there but the Forsaken Terminal. Let's see what it has. More residual goop. Right, good. Returning user identified. Terminal now active. Unlocking data log continuation for analysis. I glimpsed the crimson orb between the clouds. That's the Atlas, of course. A vast and baleful eye, unblinking and monstrous. Fear turned the blood in my veins to ice. I was so afraid it would see me, but then the clouds moved and it was gone. I was no longer certain if it had ever been real. Perhaps the fungal deposits from the last world I visited are still clogging my exhaust vents, affecting my cognition somehow. I have cleaned my filters 6 times now, but I still feel it inside me. Let's analyze the log. I discover something coded deep inside the long-dead traveler's data log. Now, most of the time this is just nanites. Something has been left that will aid me on my own journey. Yeah, most of the times it's just nanites. Right? And theoretically, we could use the time here, but because it's going to get stormy, it's going to be hard for me to stand on top of the building and fight those monstrosities. But we have these.
Thermal protection falling.
Right? So theoretically I could wait here long enough. I will use this.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Oh boy. That storm is really, really strong. Okay. And the display doesn't work that well. So let's wait for this to rise up, you know. I'm looking at my bottom left where I have the hazard protection. And because I know that the next thing I want to do is this, right? What I'm going to do is actually exit and summon my Corvette. Exit. Just summon my Corvette. And I'll go back here while it's landing. There it is. And I'll go directly in. Yikes. Extreme heat. That is not fun.
Extreme heat damage detected.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I have a multi-tool expansion unit, but I can deal with what I have. Let's go out here and let's scan for debris. Let's do this milestone now. And we have found it. All right. Just flying in a little bit closer. Exit from my chair. And if we look at the console, it still says 32 U per second. But if we stand very still, we'll see that it's just saying that it's actually pretty still. And here comes this. Now I can go out from here and I don't need to do anything else. right? Let's run a scan. And we have this thing with the parts. Let's start with the component housing. Right? Another component housing. Come on, where is it? There it is. And we need this. And recover the log. Okay, we have the third part. And the game will probably give us, yeah, there. Okay, so let's claim the reward. Ooh, my inventory is full. Okay, then we need to head back to the ship. Like as I explained last time, you can actually just summon your ship. Okay, instead of flying to it. But let me just get out of my seat for a second here. And we have some stuff that we can use the refiner to put in the refiner, right? Let's see, where was that? Yep, residual goop. Let it run. It's about a minute. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go to a station and sell some of these parts. Because I don't think that we need that much stuff. Right, let's go autopilot to the station. Now we already know that the station is going to be an abandoned station. That's just fine. Yeah, one of the nicer things is let's go. Come on. We can actually go upstairs and walk and look at everything from outside. Now, just remember, if you happen to jump in this situation, you're... Oh wait, they changed that. In the past, when you jumped like this, the ship would disappear. Oh right, they made it so that now you need to really jump further up. Okay, that's something new. Yeah, it's pretty far, so let's just summon it again. And let's fly the rest of the way like this. We can use the time to recharge. Oh, we don't have something like that. Okay, forget it. We'll take care of that in a moment. Let's just fly in. Why is it so quiet? I don't know. My engines aren't generating any sound for some reason. Maybe it's a bug. But okay. I need to go to that trade terminal and sell some of the stuff. Right? Or I can summon one of my other ships. Okay. Which is, by the way, not a bad idea. Since I have now an Iron Vulture, I could actually scrap the other one. Okay. Okay, let's see. First of all, let's summon this one. Oh yeah, and I even have some stuff stored on it. Okay, my inventory is full, like completely full, so I have really no choice other than to go and sell some stuff. Okay. Right. Because I want to scrap this ship. It's right over there in that corner. I keep forgetting where the trade terminal is. I think it's on this side. No, that's the wrong side. Hey, we got a storage augmentation. That's nice, but okay. An exosuit upgrade. Yeah, now I can afford to do that. Great. 30,000 units is no biggie. Hey, a fusion core. That's nice. Multi-tool upgrade station. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just do that. Okay. Purchase new slot? The multi-tool expansion is probably on the other Corvette's storage. Okay. We need the other side. Let's go and clean up some space in my inventory. Let's go. So first of all, let's see what I can sell. So now these are probably needed. This one, I'll sell it. The fossils I'm gonna need because there is a, if you remember, there is. Well, let's see that. There's a. Hang on. Adopt an anomalous floating companion. We'll see what about that. But we do have. I think there's. Oh, sorry. There's a milestone here. Reassemble a complete skeleton. Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be required. Okay. What else? Decrypted user data. Trade goods. If it says trade goods, that means there's nothing else you can do with it other than sell it.
Product received.
Oh, sorry. What did I do? I bought it? Oh, silly mistake. I forgot to switch to the sell option. Okay. Blackened belting.
Units received.
We don't need to use that. We have some banned weapons. We can sell fusion cores. We can sell. This is this thing that I mistakenly bought. Speedbird nacelle, 2 air purifiers. Yeah, we can live without those. Right? And we can switch to the starship inventory. And there's some exosuit expansion units here, which means that I could have used that directly there. Repair kits are extremely useful, but we'll see about that later. Okay, so that's exactly what we have right here, right now. Okay, so I sold some stuff, and now I have 1, 2, 3. I have some. Let's resort everything. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means I can probably grab the reward. Oh, and we got a signal booster. We got a signal booster. Let's see. Okay, so this thing is a personal force field. Paralysis mortar. That's nice. Let's do that. And we can recharge it.
Technology
That's great.
recharged.
Very good. That's going to be pretty useful. Okay. Now, at this point, it's obvious that I have too many things on me. Right? I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 empty slots. And if I want to scrap the ship, I'm going to need more than that. But then this thing can stack. I think I have some silver and gold on me, so that's going to stack. This thing is a humble drive module. And then we don't have room for this. Right? However, yeah, I think I can go the other side and use it to get some 5 expansion slots. Right? That will be helpful. Right, so now, did you see that we didn't see that animation? That basically means that you've already used the normal operation mode of it, right? That you can buy something. But here, now you can actually upgrade, and it says 1 exosuit expansion unit, and there are 5 available. This shows you right here on the top right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now the starship has nothing. However, it is going to be useful to dismantle some stuff. Anything that we can dismantle. Okay. This thing, however, I want to store it. What else can we dismantle? This we can't. We can just move it. These can only be moved. This can be dismantled. That's it. Okay. And now I have 5 slots on my suit. But some of these just go and get stacked, and that's fine. That's it. I am full, but I can now scrap this ship. However, there's going to be a problem. When I try to scrap the ship, there will be no place to put anything, right? Whatever I get, it just won't go anywhere. There's nowhere to put it. So when I do the scrap analysis, right? Claim scrap worth. Okay? And you click claim scrap worth. Inventory's full. We need 3 slots for this. So there's only one thing that I can do right now. Either discard something or somehow use it. Okay, so I have nowhere to install the personal force field, right? However, let's see, what else can we do? Well, I could free up one slot by putting something here, but 1 slot is just not enough. So what I'm going to do is actually just switch ships. Right? I'm going to summon the Iron Vulture. I'm going to start moving stuff that makes sense to keep on the Vulture. Okay, unstable plasma is a recharge for the plasma plasma caster. What's it called? The paralysis mortar. So no, I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to move that because I need it on me. The signal booster I can move. A starship augmentation I can move. Salvage data I can move. Many of these things are things that we don't use on a day-to-day basis. Now salt, only 2 units. I can just get rid of that. Navigation data is useful on me. Cadmium can be moved. What else? Deborah Allen, hi there. Can you put cargo in your vet? Yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. Yeah, I can, and I probably should, but hang on. All I needed is like 3 slots that I can scrap that other ship. Now, I do need to summon that ship, so it'll become my current ship, so that I can scrap it. Let's do that. And then probably after I scrap it, I'll have some stuff that is worthwhile to actually sell immediately, right? Okay, let's see. So we got 1 pulse engine module, and we got a spool of nano cables worth 84,000 units, and we got 3 subatomic regulators worth 2,800,000. So notice how it says used for trading. If it says used for trading, it means that it's not used for anything else. You can only sell it. It's the only thing you can do with this, right? So since we're already here, let's go and sell them because they're way more useful as units. Ah, that's the wrong side, right? Okay. Is it? Hang on. Am I missing something? No. Yeah, in theory, I could use this. Yeah, we could live with a bad multi-tool. We have 1 expansion slot. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good place to put it. Oh, we have 4 available. Fine. Right. And now I can install. No, I don't want to install the Atlantic drive. I wanted to install personal shield because it just takes a slot. I can move this and get some adjacency bonuses here and there. We got it. Okay. Let's see. I can actually upgrade this multi-tool, I think. No, I don't have that requires 10,000 nanites, which I don't have. Let's go sell on the other side, and then continue with the expedition. Right. I mean, if you're in a pinch, you could actually refine something and then use the empty slot, even for stuff that doesn't make sense. Okay, like if I really needed to keep this thing, I could put it here. It's there, right? It makes no sense. Okay, and even if I remove this, it says requested operation unavailable, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it still works. Yeah, let's refine those few into that. And a C-class pulse engine module makes not much sense, but let's just leave it there. It's fine. We can install it and it's okay. Ah, we did want to sell some stuff. Let's go and sell it. So what do we got to sell? 3 tritium is not something that we have to keep. We can just sell it. Subatomic regulators, spool of nanocables, and anything on the starship that makes sense. Oh, there's actually 3 more exosuit expansion units there. Cool. We could use them, but let's not do that right now. Arcadia blade. I don't have to use it. Anything else worth selling? The Gek relic I can sell. And what else? Yeah, let's just leave it like that right now. Okay. Go to the expedition page and see what we have. Adopt an anomalous floating companion. So this one requires to go to a purple star system, find creatures on planets with a visor. Okay. Let's do that. Huh. It actually summoned my Corvette when I scrapped that other one. That's fine. Or maybe I can use... Maybe it makes more sense to go with this thing, right? Does it have an Atlantid drive? No. Is it Indium drive? No. But we have the Atlantid drive package here. There. Now we can go to purple star systems. And we want to go to a system that has a gas giant. And why? Because I remember seeing a milestone. Let's see if I remember correctly. There was a milestone. Completely explore, crush a wild grub. That's part of phase 3. Relocate, collect storm, crystal spacewalk into a black hole. Visit all moons of a gas giant. So if we spend the time to look for a gas giant while we're at it... Oh wait, it actually tells me where to go. Okay, so if it gives you the instruction, then we do that. Of course. Okay. So let's see. Let's go and look at the discoveries page. So, wait, floating. Does that mean that they're talking about one of those? Let's read the instructions carefully in the log. Okay, it says adopt anomalous floating companion. It doesn't say anything about where these guys are floating. And normally you can't really adopt companions that are floating in the ocean. And so, no, this one says empty planet. It probably has nothing. Right? Let's go to that planet and see what gives. This one says marine planet. Wait a second. If that's the marine planet, that's also not the one we're looking for. So we're actually probably looking for that thing. And if you aim carefully, you could actually, theoretically, scrape the atmosphere. I think I didn't aim properly, no. When you scrape the atmosphere, ooh, scalding. Who wants to go there? Okay. Let's see. There's all kinds of things here that are interesting. But we do need to just go down and look for some fauna with the scanner, and that'll be about it. One of them might be of the type that we're looking for. Scalding, that means the temperature here is... Yikes. First person again. Go to scanner mode. Look at the critical exposure information on the bottom left. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is okay. I can live with 7 minutes. Okay. Probably they're talking about one of those. So I need to find out how to get close to those guys.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's see. Getting closer. We just need to get to till one of them is close enough to the ground. Yeah, let's scan some more, because that actually gives us quite a bit of units when we do that. One of the nice things about a hot planet... Oh, damn. I fell too strongly. I mean, it increases your jetpack ability, but then you need to keep some, and I forgot to look for that. No, we need to look for one of those floaters that goes low enough that we can actually offer them some food. I don't see any of them going anywhere
Weather warning.
near the ground.
Incoming storm.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I think we're gonna need to weather this storm or something. Or maybe we can just go onto one of these islands, one of these floating islands, see if we get more luck there. I wonder. Okay. I don't see those floaters anywhere near. Anywhere near. Now here's another nice tip for you. Right? So we have some hazardous flora here. But look at this. Sweetroot. You can collect sweetroot, and let's just go in the ship and look at it in our inventory, because it does have something interesting about it. Okay? When you look at sweetroot, okay, you can consume. If you consume it, it restores 10% hazard protection. So if you're really in a pinch and you do see one of those things, you can actually consume it. Right? Another thing you can do with it is refine it. Not refine it in the refiner, but use the nutrient processor to get sugar out of it. Yeah. Where are those floaters? I'm not sure that this is what they meant, but as long as there's a storm here, I don't know.
Thermal protection
Yeah. Let's stand on top of my ship. Oh, I think I know what they meant to do. One of the things you can do, of course, is summon the Corvette. And then you can fly with the Corvette in the middle of them. And maybe that'll be close enough. Let's see.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Right? Okay, let's see. Where is there a large... well, this guy's close enough. I can actually get off my seat, come up here. And this another thing is that there's this one's like it's like a bubble, and there's nothing here that affects me. But I don't think. Hey there, you coming anywhere near? Nope. I mean, I've seen those in other places coming pretty close to the ground. Right. So we have one more option. And that is, that is go back down to the ground and just
Weather update.
oh, good. Storm clearing is good. We can actually use the quick menu and open the creatures and just drop some pellets.
Thermal protection falling.
I don't know. Is any one of those coming nearby? Nope. Interesting. I'm not sure how this one should be completed. Yeah, I can offer this. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. There. Adopt as a companion. And got it. Hey, Falconipo? Come on. Right, we need to gently pat it and give it some more treats, and that's it. We can actually ride them, but let's leave it at that for now. And yeah, let's collect the reward. Emergency signal scanner. That's good for the dereliction. Completely explore a derelict freighter. I like those, I actually do like those. Oh, shield module, pre-packaged scatter blaster unit, and shell greaser. Okay, that's good. Let's beam aboard these thing. Did we leave anything in the refiner? I think we did. Yeah. Let's just continue. It's gonna be another minute. I mean, it's not that many nanites, but it's there. Right. Let's do that. I mean, I love those derelict freighters. I really love doing derelict freighters. And here's another nice trick you can do. Okay, remember we put some stuff in here. Right, you can activate the signal scanner, tune the signal, and it tells you on the bottom right that the signal scanner is activated and you need to activate the pulse drive. Okay, so we activate the pulse drive, and I'm going to show you how to use one signal scanner for as many derelict freighters as you want. Okay. The idea is pretty simple, and some people say that this is cheating or anything, and that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to, but if you're not worried about using this kind of a glitch, then let's look at that. And when you look at it, it says emergency signal scanner, and it says active, right? Okay. Now we'll beam aboard, and it is cold here. Okay, and you can see that the jetpack symbol is disabled. It's red. Okay. We could use some sodium. There's another sodium. Yeah. And oxygen, not bad. Oh wait, we should probably move a lot of stuff back to the ship, because there's a lot of loot in these things. So hang on, let's just move stuff. Right?
No free slots in ship inventory.
Right. So now the only thing that we can now still install, we can install the shield here, and that doesn't look like it's okay. And we can install the shell greaser and the scatter blaster. That saves us a couple slots. And let's see if there's something that we have here, right? Then we can put another or more of this still there. This one says Starship 0, so we can't. This one says Starship 0. One of those things. Nope. No, nothing. Yeah, this we do have. So we can put it there. Right. No. No. Hey, yeah. We can actually move that. Cool. Right. So we've cleared up quite a few slots now. I don't know if it's enough, but here's the thing. Okay. As we go inside, oh, there's another sodium capsule. As we go inside, you'll see something interesting. And that's where the trick with the signal scanner happens, right? Okay, so there's a sodium capsule, but... So first of all, it's cold, right? Pretty cold. I can activate the heater unit, and now everything's good. And notice that we have some emergency supplies here. I can claim them. It gives us some repair kits, some ferrite dust, condensed carbon, pretty good things. And some extra sodium. That's pretty good. Okay. When I open this, we get a nice explanation of what's going on, and here we see this. Okay, so severe incident, total lockdown, access denied. The crew, no crew life signs detected. Crew manifest and captain's log may assist incident diagnosis. That's fine. Cargo integrity is 95%. Salvage and recovery likely. Access doors have been automatically sealed and internal systems disabled. Manual restart required to begin recovery. So we click to restart internal gravity, but then it says gravity calibration error, and freedom of movement is reduced. This happens only the first time in a save file when you are actually looking at these options. So we have, yeah. Hey Deborah. So you say corvettes allow cargo vault storage units. Yeah, but I haven't installed any of those. Okay. Yeah, might be a good idea, indeed. Restart hazard control. Right, primary heat generator failure. Unable to restore primary heat control. Protection against extreme cold temperatures is required. Emergency fabrication unit available. Access supply cache? Yeah, sure, let's do that. And this is not the same as the supplies we just took from the other side. Okay. And I don't know if you noticed, right? Right. So it says unsealed door, one active receiver. And no, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go into my inventory and I'm going to grab this receiver and put it in my personal refiner. Okay. Now when I activate the door, it will say unsealed door and doesn't say anything about the active receiver. That means that the receiver is still there. Okay. Right, let's go inside and look. One thing you need to always look for is moving lights. Moving lights means it's some kind of hang on a second. So I want to go with a bolt caster with the paralysis mortar. Okay, good. Moving lights means that this is some kind of a what are they called? Security units that go around and try to hit you. Okay? If you see doors with this purple sign on it, that means that anything behind it is a dead end. It may still lead you through some corridors and stuff, but it's basically a dead end. Activate the heater unit. It tells me that I've been here. And we have this to scavenge. And painted metal is super useful. Okay? It's useful in normal galaxies, not in abandoned systems like this, with the scrap dealer in the space station. But it's also something that refines in a refiner in a 1:2 ratio. That means each tainted metal refines into 2 nanites. And that's very good. Right? There is something here. Right? Every time you do a scan, you get a purple hue to things that you can actually scavenge from. Storm crystal, very good. Sometimes there are other kinds of hazards. Oh boy. So those things will kill you. And I don't feel that I'm strong enough to deal with whatever comes out of these things. Horrific nests. No, I don't think that I'm strong enough to deal with them right now. So I'm actually going to give up this this derelict freighter and go look for a different one. And that's the good thing about keeping your receiver. Okay, we'll look for another one in a different system. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so this stream is almost an hour long. I'm actually going to go and finish the stream pretty soon. Let's just see, what else do we have? So hungering tendrils. Yeah, those require a stronger multi-tool, I think, as well. I'm guessing that'll be it for today. Yeah. I'm going to continue the expedition, of course. I hope I can stream again when I do that. If not, there are plenty of really good guides out there. Thanks for watching. Good guys for here, and I'll see you again soon.